If you have Aquarius rising, on November 9th, Mercury stations retrograde in your 11th house in Sagittarius. So Mercury in Sagittarius can represent positive thinking, big picture thinking, but because Mercury is slowing down in a retrograde phase, and also because Mercury doesn't really like to be in Sagittarius. Mercury is more adept at things like details and smaller picture type communication on a day-to-day basis. And Sagittarius is a sign that wants to see the big picture, that thinks of big ideas and whole philosophies. And so those two things don't always combine easily. And then you add the retrograde to the mix. So this can have us kind of looking at the big picture when maybe we need to pay more attention to the details. Perhaps we are so attached to our freedom that we're not able to commit to anything at this time, or we're feeling some fear around commitment, not necessarily relationships, but just commitment to a project. And in this instance, Mercury is retrograde in Sagittarius in your 11th house. So it's likely that where this discomfort is kind of coming in and this pause, this is affecting your friend groups, or this is coming from your friend groups, or some type of social group that you align with. So there could be a miscommunication. There could be something that just comes up that causes you, again, to pause. Whatever the situation is, it would be normal to feel some kind of like impatience around that. Like you're feeling like moving forward and something's blocking you, something's getting in your way. We just want to be sure to resist the urge to like bulldoze and keep going. During a Mercury retrograde, that is a very specific behavior that will cause us to need to retrace our steps for a longer period of time than had we just taken the pause when it was presented. There'll just be more to redo later. So try to think, if you are feeling impatient, try to think of it that way. Like, okay, so I don't want this to take any longer than necessary. I'm going to take the amount of time that this requires and take those steps back and pause before I move forward, because it will save me time in the long run.